Look, at my age, you know I've been to a lot of doctors. Healthcare partners, they really care. They're concerned about your health. They're all the best. I am Roberta, and I am a healthcare partner. Visit hcpnv.com to hear my story.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349.
Tonight on News 46, Goodwill is moving to a permanent home. The Chamber welcomes a distributor of a well hand pump. Relay for Life holds a wrap-up party. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
For 2013, I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46. Well, Goodwill, which opened 1 month ago in the Albertson Shopping Center, is moving. Their new location is much bigger and will offer more than just merchandise. The merchandise will take up half the large facility. The other half will be used for Goodwill services and donation center.
Well, we are very excited to be moving to a larger location, and so we have to thank the Floyd family very much for their generosity and their ability to work with us on this. But this new building is going to more than double our space and more than double our sales floor, so it's a huge deal for our Goodwill.
You guys are going to be shutting down the store that's in the Albertson Shopping Center.
You know, we have always known that we would probably need to move to a larger location. And so being able to find such a great facility so quickly after our move here to Pahrump is just unbelievable. We're so excited.
Everybody's been wondering what's going to happen to the old building here. Nick, you've signed a lease now with Goodwill.
Yeah, absolutely. We're truly excited, and it's a great partnership.
Well, right now we're going to use half of the building, and so it more than doubles our sales floor. As I mentioned, our sales floor here will be 9,500 square feet, which is way more than double what we had in the other location. It's also going to allow us to have more room for our services because, as you know, Goodwill is a nonprofit, and the sale of goods in our stores fund our job placement services. So for that, it's very exciting as well because not only will we have our store and our donation center, but we'll also have some room to hold workshops and other mission services in the future. We'll be able to have a drive-through donation center. So that makes donating so convenient because you just have to pull up to the building, someone will come out and get your donations, give you your receipt, you don't even have to get out of the car.
These guys are going to add to our valley and give to our valley, and it's just a big win-win.
Kathy, a little bit of the details with the store closing down there at Albertson Shopping Center. Let's give the dates of when everything is occurring.
Well, our last day of business at the old location will be Tuesday of next week. Wednesday and Thursday, both locations will be closed, and we'll be opening up here next week, Friday, for our grand opening at this location.
The hours for the new store will be 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. 7 days a week. The drive-through donation center hours will be from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. every day. Well, it's like the good old days, except FlowJack hand well pumps can help with problems you may have in the future.
Here at the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce was a ribbon cutting this morning. We're going to speak to Richard Gerke from FlowJack Hand Pumps.
I would like to thank everybody for coming out to today's ribbon cutting of our newest member, FlowJack Well. At this time, we're going to go ahead and cut the ribbon. Awesome.
Joining the Chamber of Commerce is good for any business. You get to be advertised and you're looked at as a reputable dealer or seller in town. Mm-hmm. It's just a lot of benefits to being part of the group.
What are FlowJack hand pumps?
Hand pumps are exactly what they say that they are. In the old days, you had the old cast iron hand pumps. Mm-hmm. Well, this is the latest, greatest, modern, best state-of-the-art pumps that are out there right now.
This is for your well.
Yes, it ties in right into your existing well casing right alongside the electric well. Mm-hmm. They'll pump 150 feet.
What's the benefits of having a hand pump?
Hand pump is really good when the power goes out, you have no water, or some other catastrophe happens, you've got the backup system.
And these systems, you have two different kinds available?
Yes, we have a PVC that is strict through and through PVC, and we also have a stainless model. They're sold in kits. I'm a dealer and a distributor right here in Pahrump. I carry all the pumps and accessories that go with them. They start at $3.99 for your PVC and $5.49 for your stainless.
How much is installation if you choose to do that?
Up to 50 feet, I charge $125, and 50 to like 100 feet, it's $150.
These are made in the USA.
They're made in Mountain View, Arkansas by U.S. people.
There you go. So these pumps, people can call you to order them. Is there also a website?
FlowJack has a website, flowjack.com. They also have videos and tutorials on there. If you would like to install your own, just buy the kit. I can supply you the kit. I can help you with installation, or you can install it yourself.
How to contact you?
My phone number is 720-480-6238. My email address is flowjackhandpumps@gmail.com.
Once again, give Richard a phone call if you are interested in a FlowJack hand pump. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
The judge in James Holmes' murder trial accepted his plea of not guilty by reason of insanity today. The suspect in last summer's shooting spree that killed 12 people and wounded dozens at an Aurora, Colorado movie theater will be taken to the Colorado Mental Health Institution at Pueblo for evaluation. The defendant offered to plead guilty and spend the rest of his life behind bars if authorities would spare his life. But prosecutors in Arapahoe County announced in April they would seek the death penalty. The defense then decided to make an insanity plea. All right, folks, we'll keep it here because we're going to have more news for you right after this break.
Join us at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino with the #1 gaming experience and entertainment. The Pahrump Nugget has the #1 dining experience at Stockman Steakhouse, Golden Harvest Cafe, and the Gold Miners Buffet. Come get your game on at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrump's optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
Welcome back to News 46. Well, it turns out sunscreen does more than just protect you from cancer and painful sunburns. A new study finds that regular sunscreen use protects against photoaging, the wrinkling, spotting, and loss of elasticity caused by exposure to the sun's ultraviolet radiation. While they may not be shocking, the findings are the first to qualify sunscreen's anti-aging properties. Well, from hand well pumps to generators, living in a rural town, it is convenient and sometimes a necessity to have these types of things on hand. Ian B. Clark brings you the Angie's List report regarding generators.
You never know when the power might go out, especially during severe weather. So in today's Angie's List report, what you need to know about home generators.
We have a winter home in Mission, Texas, and there's a lot of dust, a lot of humidity, and when they get big rainstorms, it's not uncommon for transformers to blow. Last year we were out for a period of 9 hours. The year before we were out for about 23 hours at one time. Not a lot of times, you know, but when you run out of power, it's really nice to have a backup generator.
Edward Cochran also has a generator at his home in Indiana, which has come in handy when he loses electricity.
Generators can be a great safety measure in case of a power outage. It can prevent food from spoiling in your home, also can help you go along and do your everyday things, keep pipes from freezing, and also if you have any medical equipment that runs off electricity, it can be a life-saving tool as well.
When it comes to generators, homeowners have a couple of options. Portable generators are cheaper than permanent units but are designed to run for shorter periods of time and are powered by gasoline, so they'll need frequent refueling. Permanent units can start automatically or with the flip of a switch and can power everything in your house.
A portable is more common than permanent. There's a few reasons. I think that just the ease of use is one, but probably the biggest one is it's cost effective. We can install your transfer switch emergency panel for around $500 to $600, and then there would be the cost of the generator, whatever generator you would pick. So that's pretty cost effective for a homeowner of a house around 1,500 to 2,000 square feet to have emergency power so that they would be comfortable in a power outage.
When deciding what type of generator you might want to have, it's really dependent on your potential usage of it. If you're living in the city and you may really just need it for a few hours, a portable generator can be a great option. They cost about $1,000. But if you live in a rural area where you may be without electricity for a longer period of time, or if you have medical issues that require equipment to be plugged into the electricity, you're probably going to want to go with a whole house generator. A licensed electrician is the type of contractor you'd hire to install a whole house generator. And the whole house generator is going to run anywhere from a few $1,000s to as much as $9,000 or $10,000 depending on the size of the generator.
Generators do require some maintenance. You should regularly check your generator to make sure it starts and operates properly. As well, you should always follow any specific safety instructions, such as putting a generator outside on a level surface at least 10 feet away from your home so that there's no risk of carbon monoxide poisoning. This is Ian B. Clark for News 46.
The Relay for Life held their wrap-up party Saturday at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park. That doesn't mean that you can't still donate to this year's relay.
Relay for Life just held their wrap-up party at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park.
We are celebrating all the hard work that we put into Relay. Last I knew, we were at 38,970 something. We were $75 away, so $24 and something. So we're $75 away from 39,000 this year, 9,000 over our goal. So that's awesome, awesome.
Relay for Life is still able to take donations for this year.
Our end date is August 31st, and then we will start 2014's getting ready for Relay September 1st.
Where does all the money go that was raised?
A majority of the money does go to research. Everybody knows that, that we're trying to find a cure, and not just finding a cure, but some cancers have cures, some cancers don't, and it's finding those cures.
Shonda has personally felt the effects of cancer.
My sister, I lost her to leukemia after an 11-year battle after they told her she had 6 months to live.
To donate to Relay for Life, go to promprelay.org. There also is a 24-hour hotline. You can call 1-800-227-2345 or go to cancer.org. For next year's Relay for Life event, Shonda has something to say.
We need all kinds of volunteers to volunteer on different committees, from entertainment to activities to just general planning, logistics, and things to get this this day on, for next year. We are looking at May 16th for next year's event. That's a soft date, but that's what we're looking at. Anybody that wants to volunteer, anybody that wants to find out more information can call me, 616-902-0629.
Shonda also presented KPVM TV with a Certificate of Appreciation, a gold sponsor for all of our help in the form of interviews to raise funds for the American Cancer Society. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
A Nevada state court judge is ordering third-party arbitration for a contract dispute between former United Football League players and league founder and chairman William Hembrick. A lawsuit filed March 1st claimed 78 former players for the Omaha Nighthawks and Las Vegas Locomotives haven't been paid the $3,500 per game they were promised in contracts or Hembrick's personal guarantees. The UFL folded in October because of financial problems. It also had teams in Norfolk, Virginia and Sacramento, California. All right, folks, well, coming up after the break, we're going to have more news, so don't go anywhere.